Hey everybody, hey YouTube, Grand Rising. How are you all today? I hope everyone is wonderful, just wonderful. I am great so far this morning. Hit the like button for me, hit the like button for me. Today, we're going to be talking about something, not anything on the YouTube streets. I might throw it in later on um, once I'm done with this commentary that I want to talk about today to you guys. I was, I guess, informed by one of my subscribers um, to speak about the execution, the stay, which was stayed, the execution of Nathaniel Woods. I am sad to announce that his execution was not stayed, and he was executed at 9:01 p.m. last night in the state of Alabama. Nathaniel Woods took his last breath last night on March the 5th, 2020 at 9:01 p.m. in the correctional facility where he was on death row since 2005. The case is it's confusing. I just, did a lot of research on it. There have been celebrities, Kim Kardashian, Martin Luther King Jr.'s son, football players, judges, uh, senators, just, it was over 100,000 people that signed a petition to stay this man's execution because they were saying he was innocent. He was not the actual person that killed four police officers back in 2004. But this gentleman was at the scene, but he was not the actual shooter. I'm trying to explain it to you guys. The actual shooter wrote a letter and also did an interview from death row. His name was Spencer. I can't think of his first name right now. The name was Spencer, and he confessed to the killings of the three officers. One survived. He shot four, but one survived, and he stated that Nathaniel Woods was 100% innocent, and he should not be put to death. Okay. His family, his sisters, his family, they rallied for him. Thousands of people rallied for this man not to be put to death. But y'all know, the state of Alabama, and with four police officers three being killed, another one being injured, they were going to do use all the power they had to have this young black man executed, even though he was not the shooter. They're saying he was there at the residence where this happened at. Apparently, the news report said that Nathaniel Woods was accosted by two of the officers that morning, and that Woods had threatened one of the officers. And I don't know exactly what he said or whatever. But anyway, one of the officers, the one that he threatened, he learned that Nathaniel Woods had a warrant out for a misdemeanor assault. Once this officer found that out, an informant or someone else told him where Nathaniel Woods was. He was at this crack house in Alabama. So once the officer found out where he was, he went and got a warrant for his arrest, and He approached the residence where Nathaniel Woods was, with Mrs. Spencer also being at this residence. Once they approached him, they're saying that he ran into the house, and once he ran into the house, they're saying that Nathaniel lured the police officers in the house. When he ran into the house, they're saying that he lured the police officers into the house, which in turn, they're trying to say that he knew that Spencer had a gun and he would shoot them. So I don't know, y'all. But anyway, he was charged as an accomplice to the murderers, and he received 4 capital murder charges. 3 capital murder charges, I think 1 count of assault or something like that. You all can read it. Um, Alabama man executed, Nathaniel Woods executed in Alabama, if you want to look it up. But the 3 police officers were shot dead on the scene, and the other officer, he managed to escape. Now, Spencer is saying that the guy that did the interview, the guy that was the actual shooter, he was saying that Nathaniel Woods was innocent because when he started shooting, he said he seen Nathaniel running away as well, trying to get away from the gunfight as well. But they're saying that they were saying in the courts that Nathaniel lured the police officers in the house so they could, so they could be killed or whatever. But the bottom line is he, all of his appeals and his stays had ran out. And even though right down to the last minute at 8:30 last night, he received a stay, but the judge or the governor, whoever it was, said no go and that he should be executed. So Nathaniel Woods, despite all of the outcry of the world to to let this, to have this man not be executed, to stay his execution, excuse me, it was not granted. And Nathaniel Woods is resting in peace as I speak. We are sad about this travesty. That is something that those in charge of that execution, they're going to have to live with that. That man was innocent. He never pulled the trigger. He was running away as well when the gunfire started. And he should be alive today. We know that Alabama, from the past history, we know all about Alabama. Alabama is the state where the 4 young girls were bombed in a church and others were injured. Alabama is the state where Martin Luther King Jr. had all the marches and all the evil, racist things that were done to Black Americans during the Jim Crow era. We know that Alabama, this took place in Mobile, Alabama. We know that Woods really didn't stand a chance. So that's why he had the public and others to, help and push. Martin Luther King's son even helped push for his stay. But Alabama, Alabama got their wish last night, and they killed an innocent man. So what are we going to do? What lesson will we learn from these type of this type of travesty? What can we learn from this? I learned that some things never change, and some things stays the same. Yes. So when you messing around down here in the South, Alabama, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, you messing around down here in the South with these people, you know what people I'm talking about. And you better not kill not one of them. And it better not be a woman. So, because we already know how they started a lot of lies and put out a lot of lies and got a lot of Black innocent men killed. Emmett Till. Yes. So y'all just be aware of what's going on in the world. They have the coronavirus just taking over right now, and then we had this innocent black man killed last night at 9:01 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, you guys, I've had enough of talking about this because it kind of pisses me off, and I am going to go have my coffee and enjoy my day. All right, you guys. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Namaste.